But I would extend the stay. It is a hotel that gives you, after 30 days, it gives you tax exemption. And
You were supposed to file a written answer.
okay, I understand that. Actually, I did. And I sent it to you. I mailed it to you. And today I recognized that it had gone to the wrong email. And I have documentation for that.
You emailed it to me?
I sent it to you, but I didn't know it was rejected until I was preparing today, shortly before I was preparing.
Okay, did you get it to council?
It's in my phone, it's in my documents.
No. You sent something to the court. Did you send?
I sent it, but it didn't arrive.
Okay, not my question. Not my question. Did you send it to opposing counsel?
Who was opposing counsel?
Counsel for the plaintiffs.
I wasn't aware that I needed to do that.
Oh, cricket.
That's what bothers me. You know, I live outside of conventional housing. It's hard enough to stay afloat. There's not a lot of legal representation. I'm having to put together
Ma'am. Yes, you're gonna have to put it together on your own. We're giving you resources to contact. You can contact the University of Michigan. You can contact whomever.
So I contacted the University of Michigan. In past cases, they were unable to represent me, specifically in a case like this. Legal aid does not represent.
So you're gonna have to represent yourself.
Absolutely. That's why I need.
Then I need a written answer.
Okay.
And it needs to be sent to opposing counsel.
Okay. Can you give me additional time to do that? Because I can't do it here because I don't have.
What is the monthly rent?
Actually, it varies, and that's the reason I'm here, because I'm supposed to get my tax deduction after 30 days.
Counsel, what is the monthly rent?
Your Honor, it's on average 84 cents a day. And at this point,
I'm sorry, you broke up there. It's how much per day?
$86.44 on average per day. And it is the outstanding balance as of today, August 30th, is $9,539.
Yeah, I have had gradually the fees that have been added into the account. I paid much more than 84 a day. I have a receipt here that for
Ma'am?
was $1,083, and that doesn't represent a lot.
Ma'am, I'm going to need you to give in writing all of your defenses to this action. A copy of that answer needs to be sent to counsel for the plaintiff.
May I receive that address today?
It should be on your pleadings that you received.
I received a summons and I received a notice to quit. Notice to payment of vacate premises.
Okay. And do you see where it says plaintiff's attorney?
So if you.
Okay, look on the left-hand side, look on the right-hand side.
On the summons or on?
On the summons, at the top.
Yeah. I see the plaintiff's name. I don't see necessarily a phone number. There's no email.
For Pete's sake. Hand me your paperwork.
I don't see any email. I'm glad to be
Right here. There's a phone number. There's an address. You can call them. You can get an email address that you can send it to them. But you need to file an answer. You need to file an answer, and you're operating on borrowed time. Counsel, I apologize for this. I would ask your opinion on this, but I'm going to do it this way anyway. You need to file an answer by September 5th.
I appreciate you trying. But, you know, it really bothers me that people in my situation are given the short end of the stick on everything.
On what short end of the stick have you gotten on this case? Tell me one that you've gotten
I
here.
don't have representation.
Ma'am, I've given you a week to get representation. The very fact you could not find it doesn't put you on the short end of the stick. I then told you that what you'll have to do is you'll have to represent yourself. You said fine. So I'm telling you how it's going to run. You are not getting the short end of the stick from anybody in this courtroom. And I resent you saying that about what happens in this courtroom, because anybody that comes into this courtroom doesn't get the short end of anything from this judge. So I'm done even addressing that. You will have an answer into the court to opposing counsel by the 5th. I will set a next hearing in this matter for September 6, 2024 at 3 p.m. I'm also going to order escrow to be paid at an amount of $86.44 per day, payable every 7 days to the court.
And why am I representing myself, sir?
Excuse me?
Why am I representing myself?
Why are you?
Yes.
I don't know that I can answer that.
Yeah, because there's no legal counsel available for me in this state. So that's what I mean when I say I'm getting short end of the stick.
The escrow that you have to pay to the court must be paid in cash to the court. You can take it to the front window. They'll be more than happy to take it and give you a receipt for that. Pardon?
Okay. I'm unable to pay escrow today.
Ma'am? Ma'am.
The judge immediately stops everything, making sure the plaintiff actually received the same email information. It's a classic courtroom moment. No one can proceed until fairness is checked. The tension builds as the judge repeats the concern. Did they get it or not? It already feels like the case might be messy before it even begins.
For the extenuating circumstances, and I would like to be tried.
All right. I believe I've already ruled on that issue of a jury trial. There was an escrow order in place. Whether you agreed with that escrow order or not, or the amount of that escrow order, the court put that into place. You had failed to comply with the escrow order. Therefore, as I had indicated before, plaintiff is entitled to, pursuant to the court rules, to an immediate trial on the issue of possession.
I also submitted a motion for waive of escrow based on the circumstances that have transpired.
I did not see that, and even to the extent that you did, that motion, if that's one of the motions that you're sending in today, that's denied. I did not waive escrow. I ordered escrow. You failed to comply with the order. One other just procedural issue. At 7 something this morning, emails were sent by the defendant alleging certain things. It appears to be an answer of some type, or at least an explanation addressed to me, sent to the 14A email that was received by the court. I believe we have supplied copies because I don't think counsel was on those, but I think the court, I instructed my staff to give copies of those 3 emails. You have those?
I've received 3 separate emails. One was for 9:06 a.m., one was for 9:05, and one was for 10:07 a.m. I did not receive an email that was for 7.
Those were the times they reported.
Those were the time she's giving her ours. Okay.
Yeah.
I was referring to the time. Okay.
They are for 7.
Yeah, okay, you got it. Okay. All right. So, but those emails were given there.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Respond to what?
That I sent and why it was sent today. I had previously attempted to send it and didn't realize until today that they were unable to open the file, and they asked me to send it PDF, and the PDF had to be a file that was opened as well, so I sent it in just the body of the text, and there was a lot of problems. I just encountered problems and tried to send the email. And that's why you didn't get it earlier. I sent
Okay, ma'am. My point isn't necessarily when I got them or when they were sent. My point is that they were sent to the court. And I want the record to reflect that, and that the other side wasn't on those emails, at least as I viewed them. And so my point was that I wanted to make sure those were given to the plaintiff in this case, because you can't just communicate with the court without the other side knowing.
And I did send one to the plaintiff as well. I sent an email to the plaintiff.
Are you listening to anything I'm saying?
I'm saying I sent an email to.
Are you listening to anything I'm saying? What I said is, it did not appear to me that plaintiff was included on the email. So I wanted to make sure, because I have to make sure the proceeding is fair, that plaintiff had a copy of whatever information the court had. That was my sole purpose in raising. Thank you. All right. Are we ready to proceed to trial? Ms. Kurtz,
Yes.
are you ready to proceed?
Yes.
The courtroom formally opens a case, and both sides introduce themselves. It sounds routine, but underneath it, there's already tension building. One side is a business, the other is a tenant situation involving multiple occupants. It's that calm before the storm moment where you can tell things are about to get complicated fast.
All right, you may proceed. You give an opening statement or call your first witness. Let me ask this, Ms. Kurtz, as to the amount that's claimed by the plaintiff, how much of that are you disputing? Of course. Go ahead.
Your Honor, I'd like to call the General Manager for Extended Stay America as my witness this morning.
And please come forward to be sworn.
This is Amber King.
You got this or me? Me? You'll do it. All right.
I swear or affirm you are here. It's true, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Again, have a seat, state your name. Amber King.
Can you spell it for the record, please?
AMBERKING.
All right. Thank you. You may inquire, counsel.
Good morning, Ms. King. Who is your employer?
Extended Stay America.
And what do you do for work for Extended Stay America?
I am a manager of a hotel chain
And how long have you been employed with Extended Stay America?
since 2007.
And what is Extended Stay America?
It is a hotel where we take guests to stay.
And what is your specific position with Extended Stay America?
I am actually the district manager.
And what is your territory?
The Detroit, Ann Arbor, a little bit in Ohio.
What do you do in that role?
I oversee 10 locations, the occupancy, the revenue, day-to-day activities.
And how long have you worked in this specific capacity? And what kind of training have you had for this specific role?
Multiple. I've learned how to manage employees. I've learned how to read reports. Multiple trainings every single day.
Okay. And do you know Elizabeth Sharon Kurtz?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you see her in this courtroom today?
Yes, ma'am.
And how do you know her?
She is one of the guests at the extended stay in Ann Arbor. She is residing in room 201.
Okay. And how did she become a guest at Extended Stay America?
She had made a reservation to check in. That's how she became a guest.
And when do you know when she first started staying in room 201?
Currently on the reservation that we have as a current was June.
And when a guest checks in, does Extended Stay America require a registration card or any other document?
We sure do, yes.
And did Ms. Kurtz ever sign a registration card?
I believe that she did, yes.
Okay.
Excuse me one moment, counsel. I got to check something that may not have been checked. We may have a problem. Okay. And it's usually caught by our clerks. Seeing the address, I think you're in the wrong venue. I think this case actually belongs in the city of Ann Arbor Court, downtown in the 15th. The border lines are rather close because this location is located out by Briarwood Mall.
It's on Boardwalk.
On Boardwalk.
Which is
Across, right. But it's on the, I guess, the best division line, easiest division line would be, it is, if I use north and south, can you follow me? Is it north of 94? I'm sure it is.
It's right at 94.
It's right at 94, but it's on the northern side of 94 because it's not.
It's over by Buffalo Wild German. It's north of 94.
It's north of 94. It's right in there.
The defendant steps in and shares her life story, working hard, surviving without stable support, and struggling with housing. She explains she has no lawyer because legal aid didn't help her situation. The courtroom gets quiet as she tries to justify her position emotionally, not just legally. It's a rare moment where human struggle takes center stage.
That is the city of Ann Arbor. And so venue of this case, and I apologize to everyone, I did not catch it, and the clerks did not catch it. The venue for this case is 15th District Court in the city of Ann Arbor. It's close to the border. If it were a little bit further south, it would be here because you would be in Pittsfield, but it's to that side. So since venue's not proper, what I would have to do is we'd have to transfer the case. Regrettably, and there's no way around it in terms of doing this, the plaintiff would have to pay the cost of transfer of the case to Ann Arbor, to 15. And the clerks should be able to clarify that for them and put the front counter in terms of transfer. And you could step down. I do apologize for not. It been here basically my whole life and I didn't even think about it. But, all right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I didn't aware. Oh,
Pardon?
when will I be made aware?
Just one moment. So the case is filed in 14A. The borderline is right near, well, a little south of 94. But anyway, the property that's at issue here is in the city of Ann Arbor. That's 15th District Court.
Chaotic as the defendant insists she sent her written response, but admits it may have gone to the wrong email. The judge keeps pressing. Did you send it to opposing counsel? She struggles to answer clearly. The situation turns into a communication mess, with emails, documents, and confusion flying everywhere like a legal traffic jam.